Canadian rock legends Trooper are planning on continuing as a group without Smitty, their original guitarist, and Ray McGuire, their lead vocalist. No original members. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Canada. This was just printed this morning in the Saanich News. Like, Ray McGuire was one of the first interviews that I ever did as a broadcaster in, I think, 1983. I had met him a few years earlier in Miramichi, where I grew up, and hung out backstage with him because I was the local radio groupie. I used to hang around with the radio announcers in my small town. So the news is Ray McGuire, who lives in White Rock, and Brian Smitty Smith, who lives in Langley, are retiring from music. They're kind of saying they've been kind of retired for the last year and a half because of COVID. Here's what was officially said. It's right here in my computer. Ray and Smitty are officially retiring. They've already been unofficially retired for a year and a half. So they've just decided to continue not working since they're realizing that they're getting pretty good at it. They are both healthy and happy. They've decided that this is the best time to step back from the road and enjoy the life that this unplanned time off has dropped them into. It's been a difficult decision, and today marks a bittersweet and emotional turning point in their lives. And they posted this picture. No original members now left in Trooper. So everyone's thinking about that. Some of the comments, as you can imagine, were that, well, it's a tribute band now. And someone was just asking me this about April Wine a few days ago, because Myles Goodwin had mentioned that April Wine might go on without him. And would there ever be an April Wine without the brains behind a lot of it, which was Myles Goodwin? And like I said, I was having this conversation. If people wanted to have an official continuation, which, could be a cover band of April Wine for people who might not have heard of them otherwise, I would say that's a great idea, because I would love there to always be a version of April Wine. I feel the same way about Trooper. I love Trooper. They're one of my favorite Canadian bands of all time. So for people who want to experience it and have an official version of Trooper that's obviously going to be rented out, because Smitty and Ray will probably get portions of what's happening because they own Trooper, I'd say good for them. And I'd want Myles Goodwin and April Wine, and I'd want Ray and Smitty to have their retirement. They're owed that. They gave us so much. The other side of that is, will people still go? Darby Mills, who's a friend of ours here at Rock History Canada, her interview is on this channel, of the Headpins, said that soon you'll realize, unfortunately, I'm paraphrasing her, that people don't really care if there's original members, because of course the Headpins are going on without Darby Mills, which seems hard to believe, but they are, and maybe some people don't care. There's two sides of this. I want them to have their retirement. They're going to do it anyway. Would you rather they just retire and retire Trooper? There's a part of me that still wants there to be a part of these bands going, even though it's not the original members. I don't know. I'd rather there be some semblance of April Wine. I probably wouldn't go. Trooper as well. I keep going from April Wine because April Wine's my favorite Canadian band. That's why I'm saying this. I wouldn't go, but I would say if the band gives them their blessing and they can continue going with the guys who are in the band now, what harm is it? Well, the real fans will know the difference, and they may not go. But if new fans want to go, I don't know. These guys hold a special place for me. That's why we started this Canadian channel. We've got interviews with so many people coming up that we all grew up with, people that deserve a break, a retirement. That's the thing about rock and roll, If you become a catalog band and you could, or even have five hits, that's quasi catalog band for some people, and you can tour forever, that's great. Some people don't ever want to quit. Elton John's winding down. Well, look at all the retirement tours that are out there. I kind of get it. There's a picture of Smitty who's basically fishing, and Ray's wearing a bicycle helmet. It looks like a bicycle helmet in the picture. So they're enjoying their lives, and I want them to do that. So what do you think? Would you go see Trooper without Smitty and Ray? Would you? Would you see April Wine, for instance, without Myles Goodwin? Or Brian Greenway, who's been in the band since the mid-'70s? I'm not going to say this is going to start a trend, but Kiss has even said Paul Stanley said Kiss would continue without any original members. That might be a little easier with those guys, but yeah, maybe not, just because of the face painting. I don't know. But what's your thought on it? I wish them well. I want them to have a good retirement. I don't want them to like play on the road to make money till the very end and then they die and not enjoy retirement, which we're all entitled to, right? Let us know what you think. I'm John Beaudin. We're a new channel here. Unlike our big channel, which has, as of today, I think 87,000 subscribers, Rock History Music. This is a new channel. We need you to subscribe. This is a heavily interview-based channel. We do a lot of interviews. So subscribe. Make sure you comment on our videos. We want to know what you think about this. And share them on social media. We'd appreciate that. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Canada. Take good care of yourself.